Hi everyone. I am back from my trip at Los Cabos. You might have got to see my pictures. As you can tell, I had a very amazing time. Very, very exciting. I wanted to talk to you today about being a woman and how amazingly blessed that you are when you're chosen to be a woman. I actually just purchased a book too, Women Evolve by T.D. Jake's daughter. And it compares you to Eve, and it talks about Eve and what she went through and relates it to us now. At first, I want to say that there's something unique and amazing about being a woman. Like, just, not just the ability to give life, but to make everything beautiful around us. That's part of us being a woman. I went on this trip with two amazing business moguls. We learned so much. We shared so much. We figured out and realized how much we had in common. We hadn't seen each other in years. When I talked to some of my friends back home, I compared them to the Avengers. And I think about all the women in my life that I know. They are also Avengers. We're literally superheroes, And a lot of times we don't get credit for it, and we don't give ourselves credit. We live in a world that tells us that as women, you have to be protected. You need help. Somebody has to rescue you. You need to be saved. But we've been saving ourselves for years. We've been doing all of this stuff on our own forever, all by ourselves. And I'm not saying you need to be by yourself, definitely, but you need to live in the mindset where you know that you are enough with you. Okay? And what that means is you're walking in your spirit. You're walking in knowing that you are already put together. You're already assembled. That you're not missing a piece and you need someone to fix you because you're fixed. I see these amazing women around me who are starting their own business and it's flourishing. I met someone 21 years old already. She was telling me her story of how she started her business. The young lady who did my braids. Amazing story. Already, just imagine already having your own business at 21 years old and it doing well. I literally had to wake up 6 o'clock in the morning on the first day of the month to get my appointment before it was booked. Knowing women who are restaurants and have more than one. Knowing people who have connections in Africa, or people who are doing spas and providing services and creating wellness centers. Women who have been in business for 20 years and just relied solely on that income for themselves and starting out their whole fashion label. This is not normal. Let me tell you, it's not freaking normal. You are an Avenger. If you're a woman and you're doing everything on your own, or you feel like, oh, I can't do it because I have kids. Let me tell you, it's possible. I'm watching these ladies do everything, and a lot of them are single mothers. And all they have is the drive in them and the determination to want something better for themselves and to want more. That's all it is. When you're doing things like that and you're making these type of executive decisions, that's not normal. You're doing some amazing stuff. Because believe me, some of these other people, they could not do this with their hands tied behind their back. I just love everything about women, period, anyway. But as a Black woman, I just see the difference too. Because for us not to come from a generation of wealth, not to come from a league of people who are already educated, and to reclaim and be one of the highest subgroups that are educated, and over here and now the first is vice president, that means something. That means that we're unstoppable. That means that the stereotype that they have put out here for us as African American women is not us. They want to put on here that we're angry all the times. They want to put out here that we have these bad attitudes, that we're considered these other type of names, ghetto and all these different things. Those are how people view themselves. There's nothing ghetto or nothing rude about the man in the room taking over, coming in there and being executive when you walk in. Being a presence and everybody stares at you because they can see your star. They can see how amazing you are. That's what we're doing. We're setting new paths. We're teaching our daughters to be independent, not because we want to create a lifeline of women who are husbandless, etc., but we want to create whole children. Children that, women that won't be going around, little girls who won't grow up and feel like they're missing a piece and an element, and the only piece that can fix that is a man. You know, this is a generation of women who are speaking differently to their little girls, who are telling them that they can do these things, that they can do anything that they want to do, that they're powerful, amazing, resilient, fearless, all of those things that we're teaching our daughters, and they're watching us and absorbing everything that we're doing. For those of you guys who are trying to kickstart and get your life together, or you're starting over, or you feel like, I can't do this. This is too much. Let me tell you, you can do anything. When I wrote in my book, I got my doctorate in the last stages of me leaving the household that I was in. I woke up early in the morning, 4 a.m. You know, I sit up there and I studied. I had over 140, I think, corrections they gave me. I was ready to give up. But I sit up there in the last 6 months. I was like, I'm going to do this. Because if I'm going to leave with nothing, the least I can leave with is my degree. And there was 140 things somebody was telling me that was wrong about my paper. And it was wrong about me. Because they didn't know who I was. Ever since I was a child, people were doubting me and what I could become and who I was as a person. And I used that to fuel me and fuel my energy and drive me to be determined to accomplish anything that I set out to accomplish, you know. So I want to inspire the other young ladies out here and the other women that are my age and older. If you're waiting to do something, or if you're feeling like you can't do it because you're a woman or you have kids, let me tell you, it's a lie. You can do whatever you want to do. You're amazing. You're beautiful. You're smart. You're worth it. You are whole. You are complete with yourself. With yourself. And the person that loves you or is going to compliment you and add to your happiness, not determine your happiness, you're going to know that you're loved, and they're going to see you because they're going to see you in that room like the star that you are. And if they're smart, they're going to claim it. They're going to claim it, and you're going to feel that love. You're going to know that you're being loved because you're going to be treated like the queen that you deserve. But the first person that has to put you on the pedestal is you. So remember that. Thank you for tuning in. And when the book is out, it's called I Choose Me.